Okay, we have to discuss the food preparation process by the green plants. In my last lecture, I have told you because the green plants they are coming under the autotrophic mode of nutrition, so they have ability to prepare their own food. And how they prepare their food? Actually, we have studied in our earlier classes. What we have studied so far? What is the photosynthesis? Actually, this particular word we are very much familiar with this particular word. What is the photosynthesis? So the green plants, what they do with the help of the carbon dioxide and with the help of the water, in presence of the sunlight, they have ability to produce their own food. Why? Because they are containing the green pigment on the underleaf, on the underside of the leaf. That particular thing is known as the chlorophyll. Actually, green plants have chlorophyll, and that's why they can trap the sunlight. Okay, so with the help of the sunlight and with the help of the chlorophyll, in presence of the chlorophyll and sunlight, green plants, what do? They have the two kind of the raw materials. One is the carbon dioxide and another is the water, which they get by the environment. And actually, this is the kind of the chemical reaction, and by which they prepare their food, and that food preparation thing, that process is known as the photosynthesis. So same thing we are going to see with the help of the diagram also and with the help of the reaction also. So see, what is the reaction? What is the reaction here? One is the carbon dioxide. This is the one raw material. Another raw material is the water. And by mixing this carbon dioxide with the water, what they do, and this particular reaction is happening in presence of the chlorophyll and in presence of the sunlight. Okay, in presence of the sunlight only, the green plants, they have ability to make their own food. And what is the food which they are making? They actually prepare their food in form of the glucose, and this is the formula of the glucose, C6H12O6. C6H12O6, this is the particular formula for the glucose. And actually, what is the glucose? Glucose is a simple sugar. Glucose is a simple sugar, and later on it is stored in the plant's part in form of the starch also. And what is the starch here? Starch is a part of the carbohydrate. Okay, so a very easy. Carbon dioxide, we have to take the carbon dioxide, CO2 here. You just forget about the 6 and 6. This is the balancing. Only if we are going to write down only carbon dioxide, CO2 plus H2O means water, and finally sunlight, chlorophyll, and what they are preparing? They are preparing the glucose. Formula is C6H12O6, and in this particular process they release the oxygen gas, and that's why what we do, we grow the plants. Why? Because if we are growing the number of plants, so we are getting more and more oxygen, and that's why we also tell that actually plants are very much important for the survival of our life, because they provide us the oxygen. So this is all the things. So see the diagram here. What I have made here, I have made a good plant. I have made the diagram of a plant, and here you can see what is happening. Here I have made the sunlight. Okay, sunlight. So in the presence of the sunlight, what is happening? Actually, the leaves, we all are knowing that on the underside of the leaf, small pores are present, and these small teeny pores, these are known as stomata. We are knowing it, and this stomata, it is very necessary for the exchange of gases, for taking the carbon dioxide and the removal of the oxygen. So you can see I have made here the diagram. Leaves are taking carbon dioxide from the environment, they are getting the sunlight. Okay, and what here I have made the roots. These are the roots, and these smaller particles, these are known as root hairs. And with the help of the root hairs, what they do, they get the water. They get the water and minerals which are mixed in the soil. So actually roots are responsible for the water, and this particular water, this is transported from the root toward the upper part of the plant, towards the leaf. By which tissue? By the xylem tissue. Actually, we have studied two types of the tissues also. One is the xylem, which transports the water from the roots towards the plant, and one is the phloem, which transports the prepared food from the plants towards the other parts of the body. So here we are only concentrating the how they are getting the water. Actually, plants is getting the water from the soil. with the help of the roots, and this water is transported towards the leaf. And how the leaf is getting carbon dioxide? With the help of the stomata. Okay, and with by mixing, and after that actually the chlorophyll. We all are knowing that another important thing is there, one green pigment is present on the leaves, and that's why the leaves prepare the food. Leaves are also known as the food factory for the plant. Okay, they are known as the kitchen of the plant also. So actually the green pigment, which is known as the chlorophyll, this chlorophyll traps the sunlight. This chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight in form of the light energy, and finally it converts it in form of the chemical energy, and that's why this chemical reaction happens, and where the carbon dioxide mixed with the water, and finally they prepare the glucose, and this is the food product, and each is prepared inside the leaf, and from there only each is transported towards the other parts of the plant. And here what I have written here also, prepare of the food C6H12O6, this is the sugar, and later on it is stored in the plant's body in form of the starch also. Okay, and that's why we know that potato, okay, potato is we get the starch from the potato, and that is the source of the energy for us. Next is these are giving the oxygen gas. According to the reaction also we can understand this, कि finally in the photosynthesis reaction carbon dioxide gas is taken in, and finally the oxygen gas is taken out towards the environment. So this particular process is known as the what? Photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis? Photo means what? Photo means light. Meaning is that this particular reaction, it is happening in presence of the light. And what is the meaning of synthesis? What is the meaning of synthesis here? See, the meaning of synthesis is combination of the component. Combination of the components of components. So the meaning of the photosynthesis is very much clear. The reaction which is happening in presence of the light, and wherever some of the components which are combined together, and that's why this particular reaction is known as photosynthesis. Okay, this is all about the food preparation by the plants. Right now we will study one small topic, and that is the factors affecting photosynthesis. Factors affecting photosynthesis. What are the factors which are affecting the photosynthesis process? So number one is the light intensity. Light intensity. What is the meaning by intensity? Intensity means what kind of the light is present there. So we all are knowing that if the light intensity will increase, if the intensity of the light, if the light will fall more and more on the plant products, more and more on the leaf surface, definitely we can say that it will increase the rate of the photosynthesis. Okay, so light intensity meaning is that nothing, if the proper amount of the sunlight it is available, and if the intensity is more and more, so it will be very easier work for the leaf to prepare the food with the help of the process, that is we are knowing it is the photosynthesis process. Number second is the nature of the light. What is the meaning of nature of the light? Nature of the light meaning is that there are the two lights, one is the green and another is the red. So this green and red, these two light, they actually favor the photosynthesis process. If the light will be green and red, meaning is that the photosynthesis process will be more and more. That we can test with the help of the experiment also. Meaning is that what kind of the light which is available for the plant at the particular place. If it is the green light, if it is the red light, so these particular two light colors, we all are knowing that actually sunlight, it is a mixture of the 7 colors. But these two particular color, green color and red color, they favor the photosynthesis process and they increase the photosynthesis process. Number third is the availability. Availability. Availability of CO2 and H2O. What are these? These are the raw materials. We all are knowing that These are the raw materials, carbon dioxide and water. These both are the raw materials for the photosynthesis process. So if the carbon dioxide and water, it will be available in the good quantity for the plants, definitely they will increase the photosynthesis process. Number fourth is the last one, temperature. Temperature is nothing, you can say that a good temperature range. A good temperature range meaning is that which is not very much lower temperature and which is not very much higher temperature. So if the temperature limit is very good, in between 25 to 35 or 40 degrees centigrade you can say, so in that particular temperature limit, it is good for the photosynthesis process. It should be not very much higher temperature, it should be not very much lower temperature. So a good temperature range, it is good for the photosynthesis process. And actually this temperature range, this may vary according to the different kinds of the plant. For the different plants, that temperature range may vary. So these are the four factors which affect the rate of the photosynthesis. First is the light intensity. Good light should be very much necessary. Why? Because this is by this only the chlorophyll that trap the sunlight. Number next is the nature of the light, means true color which favor the photosynthesis. Third is the availability, good availability of the carbon dioxide gas and the H2O. Because they actually, this is the, because of this combination of these both the things, actually they prepare the food. Number four is the temperature range that I have explained you. In the next lecture we will read next thing. Okay.